This is Eagle Out, and today, yes, we're going to talk about A.J. Brown, but we're going to talk about a couple other things too. We're going to go over Jalen Hurts, what he had to say in his press conference, and also, it looked like DeVonta Smith is fine, but will he play Sunday? But let's get straight into it. All right, so let's get straight into it. Let's talk about the injury report. Who is out, who did not practice, but let's go over it. All right, so here we go. So we have Jordan Davis, ankle, did not participate. That's interesting, being to all the stories out there of him playing lackluster. Is he playing through an injury? We don't know. Hassan Reddick was sick. DeVonta Smith, we know he's dealing with an ankle injury, did not participate, but us knowing DeVonta Smith, if he can walk and run, he will try to play. So don't look at this as, oh man, he might not play, because he had a knee injury, did not participate almost all through practice and played that Sunday. Zach Cunningham, it's good to see him at least limited and playing. Avante Mattis, a new injury. Now it's an elbow injury, limited. And Darius Slay, he even said on his podcast, he's looking good. So he's limited with the knee injury. So again, Darius Slay talked about on his podcast that, we're not taking no breaks. We don't deserve it. We want to go into the playoffs with momentum. So I wouldn't be surprised if Darius Slay make his return. So that's the injury report right there. And let's talk about DeVonta Smith. He spoke with reporters. They say he had no crutches, no limp, no boot, and he's looking good. And also, DeVonta Smith said he's feeling fine, according to Josh Talatino. So, again, shout out to DeVonta Smith, man, for being a warrior. Because if I was him, I'm mad at the coaching staff. I am pissed off because they keep having me lead block. He's the smallest guy on the team, and they have him as the lead blocker. He get rolled up on, and stuff just don't go right. It is football. Stuff sometimes just don't go right. But all in all, DeVonta Smith is good. Even if he missed Sunday's game, he will be fine. Whoever we play, Tampa or the Saints, it doesn't matter. Whoever we play, DeVonta Smith will be there. All right, so let's talk about the other receiver, man, A.J. Brown, that we talking about DeVonta Smith, because A.J. Brown, he spoke to the media, and man, they were surrounding him like a Hollywood star. But he spoke to the media a bit, and I'm going to go ahead and play the clip of him speaking to the media and why he did not want to speak.
Why I didn't speak to the media after the game because, I didn't want to be negative, I had already transitioned to the mindset where we were going through a tough time. And so me personally, the person I am, who just know I just have to go back to work, and ain't nothing I could do about it, and like I said after the game, I said I was raised. If I had nothing nice to say, I'm not going to say nothing at all. So I'm not just about to continue to compound the negative with the negative. So you guys can write more negative stuff. Like, you guys watch the game too, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you guys already know. So that's why I was like, there's nothing more that I can say, I'm not trying to make it worse than what it is. And so, and then on top of that, everything that I do, if I say something, I do anything, I'm classified as a monster, honestly, and it's honestly the opposite. You saw my frustration on the field. It wasn't about the play call. It wasn't about none of that. It was about my guy getting banged up. And I'm gonna need Smitty moving forward. And but that was it. I apologize to my teammates today. Because they shouldn't have to answer questions on my behalf. I'm a man. I can speak for myself. I was actually looking forward to seeing one of the reporters here today because I wanted to ask him a question. I'm still gonna say the question because. He wrote a story, and I did read the story. It was about he said a veteran said something about me and this and that. So I was going to ask him, who is the veteran? Because I know who I am, and I know that's not, you can portray me however you want to portray me, but what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like, I know who I am, and so I try to be careful what I say because you guys still gonna write it up however you want to write it up. I was a journalism major. Like, that's what your job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not upset at none of y'all or whatever, but that's just what comes with it. So
As you see, he didn't want to compile on the negative. Like, we beat the Giants, but it was closer than what we wanted, you know. Then you lose to the Cardinals. And his emotions probably were high, and he just did not want to speak. And he's saying that it's not really the coaches. He's saying it's actually the players and how the plays are being executed. But let's play this clip of him bigging up Sirianni.
I can tell you that there may be things that Nick probably want to fix about himself, and I'll say, but one thing I can't respect, loyalty is not one of them. And I say that because he takes up for us when it has nothing to do with him, and he gets the blame, but that comes with his job, you know. And sometimes Jalen does the same thing, and just like Brian, he get the wrong end of the stick sometimes when it be us. But because like I said today, the coaches played 0 snaps this year. It is not the coaches, it is us. And so, like I said, if one person goes the wrong way, the whole play is over with. And as you guys see, it is glimpse. It is highs and lows. It goes just like this. And so that's why I feel like honestly I feel like we are close. We are close to continue to get better and continue to take that next step. You know, with all this freaking adversity, we right there. That's what happens when you're trying to get to the next step. Gravity pulls against you. Everything pulls against you. And I think that's what this team is going through right now. And I think once we fight through that, push through that, we're going to be fine. We're going to be right where we need to be. Because I know we got great people in this locker room. We got good people.
Man, he got me started now. Now I'm back on the Eagles train. We can win it all. We can win it all. You know, some Eagle fans out there, some people out there who hate Eagles fans, it's like, why are they so happy after A.J. Brown just said some simple words? Reason why I am happy and probably share the same sentiment with other guys is because the locker room's not lost. We already know when a locker room is lost, that's it. Your team is done. But based on what A.J. Brown said, you got to watch the full interview. He went into details about the Seattle game. He's like, yo, Sirianni said some foolish stuff just to protect us. That long pass to him to end the game, to A.J. Brown to end the game, that wasn't on Nick Sirianni. He said that was just us doing some wild stuff. So the locker room's not lost. Nick Sirianni, it sounds like he's just taking the bullets for the guys. So the locker room's not lost. There's still hope there. But even though A.J. Brown took up for the coaching staff about the play calling this and that, the play calling's still been bad. I don't want to hear it. You got 7 guys in the box, and you got A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, Dallas Goedert. You still don't QB draw it. I'm sorry. You just don't do it. And I get it if the lanes weren't right. Jalen Hurts could have ran for a touchdown. Or if the screen pass was right, maybe Kendall Gainwell could have got something going. Nah, man, you're A.J. Brown. That's DeVonta Smith. Come on. The coaching staff got to be better. They got to be better. All right, so let's talk about Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts is saying he's hungry. This is different from last year. But before I play that clip of him talking about that, let me play this goofy clip.
Do you get any one-on-one time with Nick throughout the week?
I do.
And is that set, like a set thing, or does it just happen random?
It's set.
What day is that?
Next question.
Julio asked.
What reporter asked him that? Dang, Jalen Hurts can't have privacy with Nick Sirianni? He looked like the reporter wanted to get invited too. Like, he was on some goofy jump, whoever that is. A lot of people telling me that was Jeff McClain, but that was a goofy jump. But in all seriousness, let me play the serious clip of Jalen Hurts saying he is hungry.
I got the same hunger, maybe a different hunger to achieve what's in front of us, but say that no different.
How different? Like how so?
Well, you kind of have the taste of getting a taste of something, and coming up short in it. And so obviously you love to get there and have an opportunity to do that, but it's one day at a time. And I don't even want to look over this game in front of us. But yeah.
This sound different. Something about this locker room getting a spark now. You got your leader speaking out. You got Jalen Hurts saying he's hungry. You got A.J. Brown saying, like, look, we want it. We want to win. And look, I don't want Kapow in the negative. The locker room's not lost. We love Nick Sirianni. The leaders are speaking. Even Jason Kelce went on WIP like, yeah, we all frustrated. We all frustrated. But I can't get suckered in again. You know, they said this a couple weeks ago, and we got our heads blown off by the Cowboys. So we're going to see. We're going to see. But my heart is in it. I believe this team could win a game in the playoffs. But can we make that run? You know, a lot of people call me goofy comparing us to the Ravens that 2012 year. But look how the seasons ended. Look at the coaching staff the Ravens have or still have now. And on Harbaugh, we got Nick Sirianni who been there. We know how to get on the hot streak. We do. We got the talent to do it. We can do this. But that team on the field got to believe they can do it too. They got to believe they can do it too. This is the team, and I'm going to play this clip of them winning a Pro Bowl.
Guys that made the Pro Bowl: Jason, Hassan, DeAndre, Lane, AJ, Landon. Great job, guys. Alternates: Dallas, Sweaty, Jalen, Jordan, Cam. Also, Jalen, Slay, Britton, Jake. All right, great job.
Do they look happy? You should be jumping up and down. DeAndre Swift got his first Pro Bowl, and he's not even that happy because he wants to win. Hassan Reddick, he wants to win. Jason Kelce is Jason Kelce, but Jason Kelce wanted to keep his face straight. These dudes want to win, man. They don't care about no Pro Bowl. They don't care about any of these accolades. Jalen Hurts actually looked pissed he wasn't selected for the Pro Bowl, that he was a Pro Bowl alternate. So that should add to the hunger too. I'm just saying, man. It ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till it's over. This team is too talented. They got to keep fighting, keep going. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, the injury report. Are we too hard on Jordan Davis? A little bit. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm up.